a really brief video about the difference between two different words here. So your study design specifies that you need to understand how to use what we call a phylogenetic tree to show how related two species are. And we're going to spend quite a bit of time doing this in videos. And then after the videos, I'm also going to get us to construct some in class. But to be honest, mostly it's just about interpreting a phylogenetic tree, not so much creating one. So that's in the line here as use. But before we do that, there are two words that I want us to make sure we understand. So phylogeny and taxonomy. So what does that mean? Phylogeny shows us the evolutionary history of organisms. So phylogeny is that study of where did they come from, when did they diverge from each other, how did these two species, how are they related to each other? Whereas taxonomy is the science of classifying organisms based on their shared characteristics. Now, what taxonomy is that old school, King Philip came over for great soup. Yes? All right, so taxonomy is simply how we classify different organisms on the planet. Now, you can say if they have the same genus, they're probably quite closely related. And what I mean by that is they have a more recent common ancestor. If they have, say, a different genus, different family, but they have a similar order, then what that means is that they diverged further back in time, and therefore they are less likely to have a recent common ancestor. So if you look at Homo sapiens and Homo neanderthalensis, we both had a recent common ancestor, whereas something like a lemur and a human, we both have the same order, we're both primates, but we must have diverged from our common ancestor a much longer period ago. Now there's one big don't do me. I never want to hear you say, never, 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 and I'm going to change my pen to red, just to make it really, really obvious. We're never, ever, ever going to say that humans evolved from, oh, that's helpful. We're never going to say that humans evolved from apes. Okay? This is like a big no, 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 no. If you haven't got that idea. What we can say though, is we can say that humans and apes evolved from a common ancestor. So this is the language I want us to use. We did not evolve from apes. We both evolved from a common ancestor. Now, it's likely that that common ancestor probably looked like a monkey or probably looked like an ape. However, we did not evolve from apes. Apes are modern species. Humans are modern species. We must have both evolved from something that branched off. Yeah, different selection pressures. We underwent allopatric speciation. We filled different niches. We became reproductively isolated. Yeah, bringing that speciation bit in. But we did not evolve from a common ancestor. And so that is the end of just my little introduction. So just going back here is we've got taxonomy is just that classification. That's that King Philip came over for great soup. Yes. So you need to know that we've got kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. And phylogeny is all about when did that happen? When did we diverge into different phyla? When did we diverge into different families, genii, and or genuses? Genii? When did we evolve into different species? That's what phylogeny is. Phylogeny has got to do with time. Taxonomy's just got to do with naming things. And that's the end of that little video.